Nick Mark. I'm here with Tom Cole, Terry Crosby, and Steve, the big man, Taylor. And we got a very exciting show for you today. We've got Whitmer boys basketball and Anthony Dwayne girls basketball going to the Final Four. Steve, take it away.
Man, Nick, he's got it. Nick is
well, boss, today's got it. Now, there have been other days that maybe haven't been so good,
I don't know about that.
According to what the folks will see on camera, they won't see all the other stuff.
Yeah. Nick's had bad days.
That was the one take today.
Today was great.
Yeah, he's had bad days.
I think we should see, though. I mean, Nick, it's like, what do they call it? Stump the chump? I mean, champ.
Yeah.
Nick's the champ at the
right. No question.
Right? I mean, what a great
unchallenged
way to introduce us in the show.
Yeah.
Who can beat him?
Well, let's find out.
I think we should put a challenge out there.
Competition.
How fun would it be? Get your cell phone out, record yourself. Welcome to
Steve
Taylor's High School Stars. See, Nick could even give you pointers.
About a minute open, right? Give us a minute open.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, a minute, whatever it is.
And send it to us.
Send it to us. And if we pick you,
come on the show.
Yep.
Do an intro, and I think we got to give them a gift card, right?
gift cards, and they get to take a picture with you and
me, of course.
And Terry and Nick and China and Corey.
We could send Nick into early retirement, and we could bring whoever our winner is onto the show.
You're not going to get any submissions because they're all going to be intimidated.
And you know what? Nick's had a great run.
I think so.
I mean, he's had a great run.
I think Terry's going to audition.
We're going to probably...
Oh, no, I can't.
We're probably going to get some
can barely
professionals,
talk. Never mind. Audition.
So send us your version of the Open and Taylor gift card. You get to be on the show and take pictures with the gang. Yeah, let's do it. Send it to us. Where should they send it? China? How do they send it?
I bet you she'll put
something on the bottom of that? Okay,
absolutely.
great.
We'll link it.
Yeah, cool. Hey, Nick's right. We got a good show. Basketball, we're going into state Final Four.
State finals, yeah.
D1.
Yes.
Whitmer.
I
know they beat St. John's at Savage.
That's bad.
And that was a tight game. And then they had a game, and I forget, was it
Garfield Heights.
Garfield Heights. A putback, right?
Yeah.
Like
missed
a
shot.
Of a second.
Yep.
Missed shot.
I saw the replay. Those guys are good, though.
Yeah, Whitmer's good. Congratulations to the Whitmer kids.
2 losses the whole year.
Yeah, they are. That's right, boss. They are 25-2.
Wow.
That's a hell of a basketball season. Congratulations to the coaches, the kids. Great job. But the putback was by against Garfield Heights and I'm not that smart. You guys help me, and you know that it was 0.01 on the clock cross. So what is that? 1/10 of a second? Is that
1/10 of a second?
1/10 of a second? Didn't have time to bring it down and go back up. Had to get it on the up and put it back up. He beat the clock. Whitmer wins. Napoleon Dynamite Jemison did it. And
is that Napoleon Dynamite?
His name is Napoleon. Last name is Jemison.
That's
I
your
threw
nickname?
in Dynamite.
Tom and his nicknames. I love it.
Napoleon Dynamite. That's a great play. What an incredible play.
Awesome.
And you deserve a ton of credit.
And you know the thing about that for me, that last second tip in, when you're winning like Whitmer's winning, right, you believe even down to the last minute second that you're gonna pull that game out. You really do, and that's what happened. You know?
Did you ever make it to the state Final Four?
No, we didn't.
They didn't make it.
Well, no, we never made it.
That's tough.
It's very tough.
Yeah, getting there. I
It's
know
very tough.
when Nick and I were at St. John's, we got to go to a couple of those games when St. John's made it. And the atmosphere down there in Columbus,
unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
The Scott High School dominated when I was at Truman Clayton and all them guys.
1933.
They went to.
Well, if you see that,
1933.
if you guys go online and look at the clip of Napoleon Dynamite Jemison and what he did, it was kind of interesting because the shot came from this side.
Right.
Cross knows what I'm talking about. He came from the other side, and he played where he thought the ball would come off on the rim. Mm-hmm. So he positioned himself perfect. He thought it might be long, so he came on that side, caught it on the up, and put it in with no time. And
but you know what, Cole? He could have. He didn't freeze. You know, when the shot went up.
Yeah. If he had hesitated, he's out.
He went after that ball. You know what I mean?
But that's why Napoleon Dynamite.
Don't they have a guy on the team who's being looked at by every Big Ten school?
Yes, yes.
A bunch of the coaches have come to watch the games.
West, his last name is West. He's a
He had like 25 or 30 in St.
Very,
John's.
very talented.
He didn't miss a free throw that night either.
No.
Great team. Good luck in the Final Four. We'll be rooting for Whitmer for sure.
Yes, 100%.
Hey, next we're heading over to Anthony Wayne, and we have talked a lot about the Battle and Bender sisters. I think they were freshmen when we first had them on the show.
It's been a long time.
We had the team come in, but we've watched them progress throughout their career at Anthony Wayne, and I think you're talking about Elise.
Elise Bender.
And she broke the 1,000-point mark.
Yep.
And she's broken all sorts of school records.
Yeah, she averaged 21 points, 6 rebounds a game, which is incredible in ladies basketball. And then she also her team this year set all kinds of records in a single game.
I mean, the most points in a single season.
In a single game.
In a single game, the most 3-pointers.
In a single game.
In a single game, and the most assists.
In a single game.
So the point I want to make for that is just not about the Battle and Bender sisters.
It's a team.
Collectively about the
100%.
team.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one man can win anything.
And they're
by one
23-3.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Right.
A great team.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's it's so much fun doing this show because we get to talk about these great student athletes, but also these great schools and these teams.
Yes, 100%.
Whether we're talking about
Coaches.
Yeah, good point, Nick. A lot of great coaches. You know, you're talking about football or basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, swimming. I mean, track and field. There's so many athletes in this area that are competing at the highest level.
Yes.
And it's awesome to see.
Yep.
You know, the Midwest historically, we've had some great athletes in all sports.
Yes, no question.
For sure.
No question.
Going back decades.
Yep.
So
Absolutely. Cool. Well, I know we're moving into spring.
Yep.
Baseball starting up. I know they've already had scrimmages. I
Track.
remember those days in the snow,
Right,
so you're playing outside in the snow. Track, I remember going to my daughter when she was pole vaulting and you're out there freezing cold. But the weather is going to start shifting. We're going to be into some great weather, all these spring sports, but we're wrapping up winter.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep you posted on what's going on with obviously these basketball teams.
And boss, I think we're not doing a Coaches Chronicles show, but I thought we'd mention that University of Toledo Coach Kowalczyk, 4 MAC championships in a row.
Yep.
Coach Tricia Cullop, the heartbeat of Toledo, 3 MAC championships in a row. Combined in the Mid-American Conference, it's never been done.
Right.
Never.
Right.
No one has ever done it.
That's awesome.
So hats off to them and their programs.
And not only great coaches, but like you said, the heartbeat of Toledo, both coaches do so much for our community, and we're lucky to have them.
We are.
They know what they're doing on the basketball court, but they also help so much in the community. So
and unfortunately, they had a heartbreaker the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was
tough.
down to the wire, overtime.
Yep. We're gonna get it one of these years, right?
Yes.
One of these years they'll bring it home.
100%.
Hey, that's it. That's a good show. Nick,
And if you have your open, right, boss?
that's
Send
right.
it to
You
us.
gotta see. Nick's gonna be
Replace Nick.
worried about early
Now,
retirement.
you ain't
here.
worried.
Maybe he could just train. He could work on training his replacement.
Yeah.
Or maybe
We want to see him.
Or maybe we just get the box out and clear Nick out. I mean, that could be part 2.
Terry,
Frees up
how would
time.
you do it? If you were out there and you wanted a challenge to be on the show, what would your open be?
Yeah, give us your open,
You
Cross.
got
What would
your
your
phone
open
here.
be?
What would you do?
I'm the best in the world. Just check me out right now.
All right.
There you go.
Undefeated.
Okay. So here's what not to do. Tom, what do you think? What would you do? You're applying for the hype man spot.
I would do, good morning. Welcome to Steve Taylor's High School Stars.
Hello.
We're going to have a lot of fun today. Please stay with us.
That's great.
Yeah, I do energy and
All right.
Enthusiasm.
So
enthusiasm.
you all see what not.
What
to
would you do, Walsh? Let me hear yours.
Man, you got to get
It's tough,
excited.
see?
I'd
It's
probably,
tough.
I'd have some music playing in the background.
Got it.
Maybe like some heavy, like death metal.
Right.
Jane's Addiction.
Right.
Something loud. I'd be going crazy. Like, all
Right.
right.
I was thinking more jock.
Good morning, Vietnam! We're here in Northwest Ohio, getting ready to celebrate Steve Taylor's High School Stars of the Week.
Nick, you might be in trouble
And
on that
then
one,
we,
Nick.
we got to do
Nick, you
something.
could be
Right. Keep it hype, man.
Let's
Keep
vote.
It hype.
How about we vote on this too?
What would you do,
application?
Nick, if you were on this?
Just what I always do.
Well, I mean,
You want like a different? You want a different style?
Yeah. Just what would you? Roll with it.
And I'm gonna hold it back to see who actually submits something,
Okay.
and then I can top it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There you go.
all
I
right.
like
That's
that.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
submit
Nice
your
try.
videos.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
know
doing
what
my
to
A game.
do, you know what not to do. None of us are the hype guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, big shout out to Marco's Pizza. obviously helping all these kids with a free large pizza. Marcos does so much in the community.
You better ask Tom about that.
Helping Tom with his waste.
No, Tom's good. He said, he's gluten free.
That's right.
Because they sell it.
Does he eat any bread yet?
No bread.
I don't eat the crust.
We'll see you next week.